everybody, and welcome to CTV Update for Wednesday, July the 2nd, 2025. I cannot believe it's July already, and things are moving, and they're moving at a rapid rate. First of all, we had a wonderful Canada Day yesterday. We're going to talk about that. It's been hot. We're going to talk about that. But I want to talk about something else first. One little intro here. Last Friday, I had the pleasure of playing with Charles Lapointe, Rob Scarf, and a young junior named Nick Gervais. What a wonderful young man. Anyway, I was trying to pay it forward, just helping him out a little bit, you know. Watched him swing on the first tee, and I said, Nick, that's an illegal swing. He says, what do you mean? I said, your shoulder turn is way too big. I said, you just got to watch me, and I'll show you the correct way, how far you can take it back. And don't take it back any farther because it's illegal. just trying to pay it forward, fellas. You know, what can I do? All kidding aside, Mr. and Mrs. Gervais, you have a wonderful young man, and certainly if you get a chance to play with a junior, boy, these guys can hit the ball. Oh, man, this guy's going to be so good. Yeah, so out on Canada Day yesterday, we had a full tee sheet yesterday, and we had the flag game. Todd, I want you to talk about a little bit about that.
John, yesterday was an amazing day. Happy Canada Day to everyone. We had, showing up to the club, everything was decked out. The Canada flags were all over the place, littered all over the grass, the garden beds, by the pro shop and the clubhouse. It was so fun to see. And everyone was wearing their reds and whites. So it was a lot of national pride. As tradition, we hosted our flag game, and we had a new record of participants. We had 70 players participate in our flag game. And we were looking back in our past records. That's the most we've ever had. And I had probably about 4 people come up to me and say they had their personal best round of the year.
Wow.
I know. I don't know if it was the weather, the heat. Everyone was just playing well. The ball was traveling further. We had 3 people before noon walk in and say they had their best round ever. We had Chris Dedrick shooting under par for the first time.
Wow.
We had Ian Arsenault shooting, I think, in the 70s for one of the first time. So like all these people were coming to me saying like, I don't know what it was, something in the air, but they're all having their best rounds. So we ended up with 30 members.
Oh my God.
30 members, almost half the field, actually finish their round with shots remaining and plant their flag in the garden bed. That's a record. I don't want to go into the statistics, the probability of that many people actually finishing with shots when they're handicapped, but we had 30 people finish. So it was a great day. Nonetheless, it was a great day. Had a little bit of a storm in the afternoon. We actually had our lightning go off for about 20 minutes or so, but other than that, what a great day. Yeah. Thanks for everyone who participated.
Do we have a winner for this?
There will be. So we're still tallying. A few people left their flags close to the green, so we aren't sure if they actually finished or if they just planted them there. So we're reaching out to a few members just to confirm if they actually did finish or not. But then after that, we're going to be announcing some winners.
Okay. Now, I never go in that because I'm so embarrassed. If I could put my name down as anonymous, I'd go into it. But yesterday, I in fact was having a pretty good round, and I would have finished the game, except I had a really good drive, but I landed in the rough. Now I remember last week I showed you the lie in the rough. I always get those, so I knew I had one. I knew it was going to be down deep, but I remembered what he said. He said on those long shots, he said, remember what he said? Loft is your friend. That's what he said. So I confidently took out my 7-wood. Because loft is your friend, right? And I hit it pretty darn good. Except I blocked the thing over on the driving range, ended up with an out of bounds, had to take an 8, and that was loft is your friend for the day on that lousy lie. And I have an absolutely great drive, too. It really hurts.
You know, loft also stands for something else, but I won't get into this in this video.
Anyway, we have hey, you guys are out Monday practicing for, of course, the Black Tea Challenge on July 21st. But you guys are out in a tournament yesterday and on Monday, and I hear you had a pretty good time. Why don't you start us off? How did it go on the Pro Day?
Great event every year. It's the only event that's a team event. So they pretty well throw 3 formats at us, trying to keep track of when to switch into Chapman, alternate shot, scramble, better ball. It keeps you on your toes. But really nice facility up at Eagle Creek. Obviously hosting a tour event later this year. Challenging design, and we started off well, and then a couple of tough holes, but had a blast. Great networking with our industry colleagues, and it's always a fun annual event.
Yeah, great. You got any?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, the greens were rolling really well at Eagle Creek, probably around a 10.5 or so on the stim. It's funny because we played well in the formats that most people don't play well in, and then we kind of stunk in the format.
Like alternate shot.
That's right, yeah. So we played well in the better ball and the alternate shot, and then we just didn't do really much in the scramble format. So we finished trying to middle the pack. We were +3 for the day, a couple of birdies on the scorecard, but it seemed like we both did well on the same hole, but then we both did bad on the same hole. So it just, that's how golf is, but it was so much fun, and playing with all our colleagues. The day was perfect. It was nice and hot. And thank you to everyone with the PGA of Ottawa for organizing, and the great folks at Eagle Creek for putting on a good show.
Well, that alternate shot, and it is a tough. I know it's tough for everybody, but for pros a little less tough because you guys definitely hit the ball in the right area. But anybody who plays alternate shot with me, I guarantee you will be a better golfer by the end of that round because you will learn how to hit out of sand traps, out of the rough, out of trees, out of a tree when the ball goes up against the trunk. You will learn stuff that you've never had to do before. Because once you take my alternate shot, you're learning how to play the game. So alternate shot, I think, is a learning experience when you're playing with me, for sure. So I get that. Hey, big day, Sunday. Boys are in tough. They're going up to the Hunt Club. They're taking on the best of the best in this city, which means we're part of the best of the best. So give us a preview. We've got Ottawa Hunt, Royal Ottawa, Rideau, and us. How we looking?
Thanks, John. Yes, so we're talking about our Intersectionals. So this Sunday, being hosted at the Ottawa Hunt Club. Tee time started at 11 o'clock, like I said last week. Spectators are welcome, so come out and cheer on your team. Well, we're in the A flight, or the A division, and we're in the A division for a reason, because we have an amazing team. We have a great squad. We have some new young blood on the team. We got some veterans on the team who've been on the team for many years, and they're going to go out. They're going to, I think, show really, really well. We have a practice round scheduled on Friday, so the team is going up to the Hunt Club on Friday to try and get a taste of the conditions. They're going to be out there. Most of our players have caddies, so everything's looked after. They're going to be a really, really great day for them up at the Hunt Club. I like our chances. We're going to be competitive. Certainly the home course will have home course advantage, but you know what? Second, third place, I see that easily happening for us.
I've played enough of them to know that if you can conquer those putting greens and get up and down, you're going to do well on that day, and that's usually where these things are won or lost. So good luck, guys. We're with you. We're with you all the way. So I'm sure you'll do well. Hey, listen, going around the course, it started out with a couple of dots on the pass, and what are these dots for? The next day we see these big, beautiful planters being put in. Oh, they're nice. And the next day we see these big, beautiful flowers in there. Boy, that landscaping team we got is good. I just want to give a shout out. Why don't you just tell us who's on the landscaping team, and thank you very much for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Wonderful. Once the nights get a little warmer, above zero, right, in the coming month, they do a phenomenal job. Joel's team with Angie, with Deb Fitzgerald. It's so nice to see, in late June every year as we build into the beautification of our property, and the flowers look amazing again this year, and it's so nice to see it. Probably good for a few shots, right? Keeping us all in the happy spirit. A great showcase when our prospective members come to the club. So wonderful job again, ladies and gentlemen, and thanks so much. It's great to see.
So I know Deb's been on it for years. thank you so much. I mean, you do make the place look beautiful. So, and if you see Deb, give her a shout out, and Angie, and give them a shout out. Just tell them what a great job they're doing, because they are. They're doing a fantastic job. Okay, so I've noticed that the fountains are looking a little peaked lately. Maybe you can tell us why.
Yeah, the fountains are not operational right now. Unfortunately, Joel's been definitely looking into it. It's a little bit different issue this time. It's not a simple pump replacement or so on. I don't know what those muskrats are up to, whether we're hitting a few more shots in the water this year, or they might be going a little crazy. Could be, not confirmed, but could be a wiring issue, something a little bit deeper in the infrastructure there. But just to assure everyone, we're looking into it. Once we have a date on that, then we'll update you again as to the repair date.
Yeah. So the other day I'm playing with my partners, and Jim Delahunty comes over, and and my leg's been sore all year, and I'm kind of limping along, and we see a turtle going across the fairway. And he says, we're all taking bets. And I said, what's the bet? He said, we think that turtle's going to get to the green before you did. I said, can I put money on that? But seriously, we do have a turtle watch going on. Maybe you could talk about, they are getting into unusual places, one of them being the road.
Yeah, I mean, another club that Tyler and I both worked at or were members at many years ago actually had a turtle club that was related to pace of play, actually. So it certainly works its way around in the golf industry. But right now, turtle population, kidding aside, is increasing a little bit. And just another added, very legitimate reason to please drive carefully, in your cars and your speed bikes and all vehicles coming into the club. Please be very careful. We know we have our wonderful neighbors out walking dogs. Obviously, there is no sidewalks, so we need to be cautious. And here's another great reason: let's protect our wildlife and our animals. And please drive very carefully arriving to and exiting from the club. And you might have to meander around a turtle carefully.
It's interesting. My sister had a place in Sanibel Island down in Florida, and they had to buy blackout curtains because they were on the ocean, and they had to buy blackout curtains so that at night, so no light would get out, so the turtles could, mate or whatever on the beach, because it was very, very important that they don't see any light. So you would go down the beach and you wouldn't see any light at all, and this was mandatory. You had to do it. The townships just said, we want no. It was like the Second World War. You didn't want any light escaping from your house. It was all for the turtles. So yeah, it's interesting. How we all look to protect wildlife. We have a different situation here, but certainly watch out for our friends the turtles. You'll notice a lot of young people here this weekend because we have some summer camps going on.
You're right, John. So today actually launches our first week of summer camp. So the month of July, we host 3 camps throughout the month. And it's great. It's showing up today and actually seeing the camp counselor with the group of juniors brings back so many memories of when I was younger and being in the summer camps as well. So we run these camps. They're a lot of fun. They're geared around not just golf, but kind of just general summer camps as well. So there's some time. We do take them onto the golf course, but then we also do a lot of other activities, indoor, outdoors, depending on the weather. So you might see some groups of juniors out on the golf course nice and early in the morning. They know they will let all golfers play through. They're not out there very long. They're just playing a couple of holes. But yeah, it's a great time of year. We love our summer camps, and there's still space in our second and third camps. So if you're interested, please feel free to reach out to myself or to Nolan as well. Nolan's organizing the camps, and it's a great time of year for it.
What a great way to spend your summer. I tell you, when my kids were young, it was so nice to drop them off here. They could play as juniors. They were safe. Of course, they love the fact that they could spend money without spending money and putting it on chits. So they love that idea. They were having hot dogs and hamburgers and everything like that. But they really enjoyed the day, and it's a great place for juniors to play. Some kind of pro shop. Look, I see what you got here. I'm going to let you explain them, and I'll tell you how effective they are.
Thanks, John. And you know what? Hey, thanks for not putting too much pressure on me this week after our basically month-long specials leading up to Canada Day. And again, thank you for everyone who did come in. We actually had a little pop-up clearance tent going on yesterday as well for some more sales. We right now we do want to emphasize though, but with the hot weather, especially last week with the heat wave, we've had a couple hot days this week as well. Are these cooling towels? These are fantastic towels to have. What you do is I took one out of the case. You dunk this in water. You get it wet. You wring it out, and it stays moist and damp all around. And you put that around your neck. And it's going to keep you cool because as the water evaporates, it actually cools you down around your neck, which is really, really nice. So these are available in the golf shop. We just got a new shipment in. We sold out of our other ones, so we got about a dozen or so available in the golf shop. So very, very important on the hot days. Now, the second thing I want to talk about are our new Odyssey square-to-square putters. Just in the last week alone, I've sold 2 of these. These things are amazing. You might have heard about the zero torque properties of these. These are a toe-up balance putter, and what they offer is anytime during your golf swing, they will not twist open or close on you. It's amazing new technology. I know people have talked about lab putters in the past. So basically, Callaway and Odyssey have taken that technology and created their own. I mean, just the way it balances, it sits right up. You don't see any other putters do that. Mostly, they'll sit this way or they go toe down. So give these a shot. You're welcome to try one in the golf shop. And they're called square to square, or you can call them zero torque putters. Same thing. And yeah, just last week, sold 2 of them.
Well,
people love them.
Good. We'll be following the people who bought them, and we'll follow their handicaps, see if they go down, then we'll...
No, it's not about the. It's about the enjoyment of the game.
enjoyment of the game.
We sell an experience.
Screw that. It's about the handicap. Oh, dear. Hey, I got to tell you, I enjoyed last week's kitchen special. They brought back the fish and chips. I don't know how many units you sold, but they were just fantastic. Looking forward to more of that, you know, like a club sandwich and stuff like that. But what do we got this week on the kitchen?
Yeah, no, and a good lead into that, John. We did send out a communication on some of the updates and some of the responses to member feedback. You know, some notes in there, and we really want to give credit to Leanne and Nicole for helping put together that communication and continue on with their planning to accommodate and listen to our membership. So amazing, you know, some small technology communication add-ons there. And we also have some new small bites, right, and some pub fare that has been incorporated into this week's special. But it's also coming in the next week or so with the new menu. And a few of those items are on this week's special, including Korean cauliflower wings, some nice Thai chicken lettuce wraps, and there's a great entree as well, duck leg confit with served over butternut squash puree. Delicious item, the great photo of that on social media yesterday. And in addition, so thanks Chef for those, Leanne has put in some great wine pairings, so you'll see those on the weekly features this week.
Right. I know my wife loved that butter chicken whatever, with the rice. It was just fantastic. Really, really well done.
That's staying on the menu for sure.
Yeah, it was very, very good. Shout out to our friend Jared Coyle. Jared finished tied for 21st at the Tunis on June 23rd, 24th, talking to Glenn. Hot day, the poor guy had to haul the bag. Thank God. I said, you didn't carry, did you? No. They gave us a cart. But he said it was hot. It was really, really hot that day. And so Jared did very, very well. I mean, he was actually, I think, tied for 11th after the first day. And then fell off a little bit on the second day. The winner was -6 the first day. Did really, really well. So congratulations, Jared. Well done, and thanks for representing. Okay, July 5th, we have our calendar of events. July, I'm going to tell you, is moving rapidly. We have so many big events in July, and then more big events until about the middle of August. So everything just moves fast, and so we're going to go through a few of them here just to prepare you for what's coming. So July 5th, we have the
Member Appreciation Day. We're thrilled. New initiative this year. Our band is so excited to be here. The Seaborn Sisters are back. So a reminder that is from 6 to 9. And thank you to all the members that have signed up. And it's sure to be an amazing night. The forecast looks great. Knock on wood for an outdoor party, and can't wait to host. Hopefully, the start of a new annual tradition.
That's great. That's great. And then we have it also starting. Well, it's full now, but still, we can talk about.
Yeah, on Saturday as well, it's our annual parent-child event. So we're pretty excited for that. That takes place early afternoon. Tea time start at 1 o'clock. It has filled up, so thank you for everyone who has registered. Should be a great afternoon for our juniors and our parents to get out and have some fun. It's a scramble format, so very low stress. Just go out, have fun with your kids, and that's taking place on Saturday as well.
All right. So we know that on July 6th we have the men's intersectional. The July, they play on a Monday or the Sunday? Sunday. So July, they're a week later here at Carleton on the 13th. So come out and support our women. Those who are playing golf that day, there will be a block of times that you can't get at because of the intersectional. So make sure you take appropriate steps if you want to play on that day. We'll be talking about the preview for the women's intersectional next week. One of my favorite events is going to be watching the Open on July 17th to 20th. How it affects us is that we're going to have a pool. Keep your eyes open for the Open pool. I'm not sure. I know I'm picking in my top tier, but after that, we'll talk more about it. But I just wanted you to keep your eyes open for the pool. It's going to be coming out soon. More events. This is how fast things are going. On July 19th and 20th, we have the Men's Senior Championship. I mean, it's that quick. On July 21st, we have these two guys going out for the Black Tea Challenge. July 18th, we have the women's member guest on that Friday. July 25th, we have the men's member guest a week later. And then you know what we have? We have the senior men and women's intersectional qualifying rounds, July 26th and 27th, and the junior championships rounds 1 and 2, July 26th and 27th. The women then finish their qualifier on the 29th, and the men finish their qualifier, senior men, I should say, on August 2nd. So I know that's, it's okay, that's a month away. No, it's not. Next week we're a little bit closer, and then all of a sudden we're into it. And we're going to be talking about something even bigger after that. So, guys, it just moves so fast. That calendar of events is just moving up. Any final words before we sign off today? Oh, by the way, I've used these. I don't have this towel. I have a tie. Same idea. It's the same. You buy the tie, you put it in water, put it around your head. They work on hot, wetter days because it cools the back of your neck, where most of your blood vessels go through. You'll feel like you're in the shade most of the day. Like it really is that, and it's immediate. You put it on, you go, wow. It's like an air conditioner. So. Get yourself one of these for the hot weather. Get yourself a big floppy hat. Make sure you don't get any sun on the back of your neck. Too much sun on the back of your neck or in your face. So other than that, anything else? Well, guys, until next week, play well.